I feel like it's my job to keep the girls together. Be a listening ear, empathize. Try to understand where everyone's coming from. Be strong, keep us close to God. Remain calm, no matter what obstacles we face. Right now, everyone's feeling a bit down, worried. There's just a lot at stake. Tensions, they run high at a time like this. I get it. But sometimes I get tired. And that's when being the strong one gets really hard. I mean, because when I'm the one that needs help, who's there to take care of me?
The shoe store that Anna and I are paying attention to is in this plaza. Here's some of the stuff that's all around it.
Go down and that's that?
We came from
sometime from the tile.
down here.
Tile, right?
Yeah, and the Kaya something.
A few months ago, the family went to Madrid to visit my older brother, John. It was the first time that we were all together since before the pandemic. And it was the first time that we all traveled out of the United States together. It was such a special thing to be in a place with so much history, especially since this trip, it was actually historic for us as well.
Okay, so this is Plaza Mayor. This whole
There's a lot
area
of
that we went
history.
to before.
Welcome to It's Hoodie Time, the first internet show created by Toward Sacredness. So there you have it. The name of the multimedia company is Toward Sacredness. And just a quick reminder, the mission is to promote and feature Black creatives and equip them with the tools to complete, fund, and monetize their works. I'm a 51-year-old woman, so I'm, youngish old, whatever that is. So I've come through a lot, and hopefully I still have a lot more to go, hopefully. I have learned that trusting that we are always guided is like key. Just trusting it, that even when it's painful, even when it sucks, even when you don't feel confused, that is if there's one thing you take away, take that away. There's always guidance, and it's always for us, even when it hurts. Okay, so that's with the light. See what it's like without it. Kid, can you sit up so that we can see your face? Oh, come on, you can do it. Are you ready now? I saw that you were crying earlier. What was going on? Nobody wanna play with me. Creative sad. Why is she sad? You think I should go talk to her?
Why is it always so
I'm your host, Kristen Barnes, and I'm so excited for this opportunity to follow the journey of Toward Sacredness as it grows from this one show into the giant that I know it's gonna become. Today, I'm here talking with the CEO of Toward Sacredness, Kristen Barnes. You want to focus on Black creatives, which of course I love because I'm a creative. There's so many barriers for Black people to succeed. It's harder for us to get loans, whether that's for homes or businesses. I can relate to that. I mean, I can't tell you how many projects I have found myself stuck on because I couldn't get the money. Funding is one of the harder things to get, right? Because usually to get funding, You need good credit. You need well-written proposals or grant applications. You need something in motion already, some statistics, and when you're in pre-revenue phase, which is where Towards Sacredness has been, it's not easy to get those kind of things. Sounds familiar to me. That's why Towards Sacredness is Black owned and will support Black creatives. I was talking to the kid earlier, and she said that she thinks that you're really sad. Is that true? Definitely. Why is that? Look, I took a back seat after we lost everything in 2018. I figured maybe I was the problem. Maybe if I just let practical lead, we'd just be happy. But look at us. None of us are happy, least of all me. So when practical got stuck, I thought maybe this show would help. I still think it will, but right now, it feels like it just added pressure on top of pressure. We just need some relief. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Look at Mario.
One of the great things about being in Madrid with Mom, a place with such a rich history in the fine arts, is that she could explain things to me so that I could understand what I'm looking at and appreciate it in a new light.
Okay.
So Mom is explaining that these are frescoes and the painting is done in wet slab so that it stays longer because it was wet.
I recently paid a visit to Mom's art studio in downtown LA and got to see in person this incredible piece that she's working on for a display at LAX. It's called Replotted Paths and Replanted Gardens, and she told me that it's an homage to her ancestors, women who had to pick up their children, their lives, and their gardens, and replot their path in search of better opportunities in another land. Having lived that experience in my own life, I was really moved. The stories behind Mom's work are always just as incredible as the art itself. I come from a really talented and successful family. Dad worked with some of the most celebrated artists in entertainment. Mom is a phenomenal fine artist. Both of my brothers followed in Dad's footsteps and made names for themselves in music. And my son is starting to take off right now. So it's easy to see how I could put a lot of pressure on myself for things to be done well. As excited as I am about this vision that I have of Towards Sacredness as this big umbrella company, that picture is still a few years away. That's why I've decided to start small and grow organically with It's Hoodie Time. Over the last 5 years or so, I have been through a really painful journey. There has been a lot of suffering and loss. I lost my business. I lost my home. I lost my grandmother and my father. I went through the struggles of being a caregiver for about 10 months. There's been a lot of hardship. And so I don't want to be building a business that is going to require me to wear so many hats that I can't enjoy life. Right now, we're trying to do everything. Create the show, direct the show, edit the show, learn social media, raise the money, compose music, and promote the show online. And don't forget, we still have to pay the bills, manage the house, take care of the dogs, and try to stay healthy all at the same time.
Why is it always
It's
so
just not sustainable. I understand that this was all in answer to a prayer. I can get behind that. But there just has to be a better way. On this show, you're going to get the inside peek. You're going to get to see what happens as this company grows. Behind the scenes, the hard stuff, the fun stuff, the bloopers, it all. We're going to follow the journey in all its colors. And we're inviting you to join us. Watch it unfold. It's going to be an exciting journey. I've been struggling with finding the right words to express what It's Hoodie Time is for me. And the best that I've got is this. It's Hoodie Time is my greenhouse, the place where I can plant the seeds of my ideas and see which ones will grow. But what I do know is that they won't grow unless they're planted in fertile soil. And that fertile soil includes time, energy, and money. And right now, I'm feeling short on all three of those things. So that's where a lot of the pressure comes from. O thou provider, O thou forgiver, grant us thy grace and loving kindness, thy gifts and thy bestowals, and sustain us that we may attain our goal. How do we grow both individually and collectively? My journey has taught me how intertwined those things are. One of the missions of Towards Sacredness is to explore what it looks like to live a more sacred life, both individually and collectively. So the personal questions like, how do I enjoy life more? How do I remain healthy while building my business? How do I enjoy more time with my family? And how can my work be something that contributes to the betterment of this world? These are things that matter to me. My family means everything to me. They're my rocks, my inspiration, my mentors and friends. They're the motivation that keeps me going, and a sacred place where I can rest when I get tired. They celebrate my joys, nurse me when I'm sick, give me strength. They remind me of what truly matters in this life. With them, I can make it through anything. They're the blessings given to me by God, a gift I could never repay. The girls and I have been needing a way to move forward that feels good to all of us. We hashed it out, and here's what we've come up with. The video episodes like this one will be posted every few months or so, giving us time to plan and do them well. In the meantime, we'll continue to update you through social media and with a few video podcast episodes hosted on YouTube featuring us girls. So, we'll be seeing you soon. Thank you, Lord. But you're right. The entire time alongside the suffering, there was all this inspiration. There was this closeness to a higher power and a practice of listening to my intuition that was happening the whole time. I'm really glad you asked that question, because that's the important part of it, is that in the midst of the suffering, there is beauty happening at the same time, and it's only a matter of which one you're paying attention to more. So if there's Black creatives that are watching our show, how might they get in touch with you? How might they let you know that they're interested in participating in some way?
Well, a wonderful young man that I met at the Baha'i talk I did recently told me about this app called Blinq. It's a digital business card. What's great is that with one link, you can access my email, business phone, payment options, and all my social media sites. So I'll include the link in the description for this episode. But even better, you can get my info right from this video. So if you open your camera on your phone, point it at the black box, and hit the yellow word Blinq, it'll take you directly to my business card.
What?
I know! Isn't that awesome? I've given myself a bit more time with this new plan for the show. So what I'm in need of most right now is funding. I know that a little bit of sunlight will go a long way to give me that burst of energy I need to keep going. The Blinq app makes it really easy, but you can use whatever method works best for you. I appreciate your support as I pray my way through this creative unfolding.
Thank you for joining us in our first It's Hoodie Time conversational chat, where you can always find a good cup of tea and a little bit of chocolate.